Before we start looking at our experiments, there's a few simple things we need to know about light. First of all, the white light or the clear light we see is made up of lots of different colours. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple are the visible lights we can see from white light. Also, light travels in straight lines, so it doesn't curve around corners, it travels in straight lines. The image you can see might be upside down, but it's created in a very special way. To understand why that image was special, we need to know a few things. But first, welcome to the Science in a Van shed. And here we have our Honda Odyssey, which is our Science in a Van, if that makes sense. Anyway, to understand why our image is special, first of all you need to realise that over here is our van. And then if I turn the camera around, you can see the wall where the image was projected. So, how did I get the image from our van over there onto the wall here? Well, I used one of these, a magnifying glass. Now, with a magnifying glass, what you need to do is have an area that is quite well lit, like a car outside, and an area that is sort of in the shade, slightly dark. Darker the better. Now, I'm using my shed. Now I hold the magnifying glass close to the wall, and I slowly move the magnifying glass away from the wall. And if I keep looking, an image will appear. Clever, right? It's a bit strange what's going on, but hopefully this diagram can shed some light on what's happening. That's a joke. Shed some light on what's happening. Anyway, moving on. What we've made is called a camera obscura. Now, to see our object, which is a car, light bounces off the car and travels in straight lines. This is what these red lines are. As the light travels through the magnifying glass, the light gets reflected at angles, and that comes out like so. Now, where those lights cross over, shortly after where they cross over, is something called the focal point. And the focal point is when we can see the image. So to make the image appear, hold a magnifying glass close to your surface and slowly move it away. And if you keep looking on the surface, you'll see the image appear like so. Now, something quite exciting is happening here. The light is travelling from our object in straight lines, because light travels in straight lines. But when it gets reflected through our magnifying glass, the light that was at the top gets reflected downwards, the light at the bottom gets reflected upwards. And that explains that when we see an image through a camera obscura, we see it upside down.